Welcome to the April edition of Growing Gainesville. I am Lesley Salman. I'm a real estate agent in the area with LPT Realty, and today I am joined with my co-host.
Hey everybody, Pastor Allen from Alive Church. So good to be here with you guys today. So good to have Max here with us. Here at Growing Gainesville, we are committed to building and encouraging a tribe of faith-based Christian business owners and leaders for kingdom impact here in this growing Northern Virginia area. Max Sternberg is joining us today, and he is from the Better Insurance Agency. And so, Max, it's really good to have you here with us today.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I'm honored to be here. I own and operate the Better Insurance Agency and have for the past 2 years. I'm a Christian, I'm a husband, I'm a father of 2 teenage boys. They're 16 months apart, but they are twins of destruction. And really, I just try and live my life for God and for Christ and just making sure that, I am serving my community every way that I can. I've been doing insurance for 8 years now.
Okay.
I was actually one of the top insurance agents in the country for one of the top 3 insurance companies in the nation for several years. They have a huge office in Fredericksburg, Virginia. But after I parted ways with them and started my own company, I hope to take that level of success out and for myself. And for the past 2 years, we've been doing really well. In 2024, the Better Insurance Agency was nominated Best of the Best in both of Culpeper, Virginia's newspapers.
Wow.
And I really just want to make sure that we just continue that trend of providing a better service.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So how are some ways right now that you see that your faith is influencing what you're doing as a business owner?
Well, as far as my faith goes, I really try and just make sure that I am working for Him. And so that means something different than what it is to the average worldly consumer. There has to be a tangible difference. And so that's why I chose the name, the Better Insurance Agency. I want to try and provide a better experience than the rest. And since God's putting me on that bar, I got to meet that every single day.
Now, are there any biblical principles that you can say that you've applied to your business that have made a difference in something in particular that you could share?
Well, I would definitely think that with the big man being the president and CEO of the company, that I want to make sure that I operate with honesty and integrity and just dedication every single day to providing the absolute best that I can.
Yeah.
I'm involved in this situation, so I want to make sure that you have the right policy and package in order to be able to make sure that things work well for you.
What are some of the ones that people are asking for the most right now in what you're doing and providing?
Well, and that's the thing. Nobody really likes talking about insurance, right? And so
It's exciting.
it's exciting for the people who are in it. Otherwise, if you're calling, you're just like, I got to deal with this. But yeah, a lot of people are really talking about auto insurance nowadays. Auto insurance rates, home insurance rates, they've skyrocketed in Virginia over the past several years. So people spend days online, days calling around multiple different companies when you could just work with an agency like mine. And I can shop through multiple carriers to try and find the best policy for you and work with you to make sure we've tailored all the right endorsements and things on there to make sure you have the right policy specifically for you.
Could you share how you came to Christ?
Absolutely. I was born and raised Jewish, and I met my wife, and she said, hey, if you want to hang out with me on Sundays, I'm going to be at church. And I'm like, I really like her. I'm going to hang out with her. And so her logic and reasoning that, her being Christian, me being Jewish, we were only halfway unevenly yoked.
Yeah, you're close.
Close enough. But I went to her church, and it was a church plant out of some guy's house. And, I later learned that, hey, this is really, really cool person. But I'm like, what is a church doing in like a basement with like teenagers playing, and then this random dude pastoring, and this dude's speaking in tongues, but that's not Hebrew. I know that's not Hebrew. What's going on? But I started listening to the messages, and I'm a huge thinker, and so it came to the point where I was like, all right, I want to read the whole Bible before I make any sort of deific commitment. All right. Yeah. And then
Smart.
Beyond that, there was just one message that really hit home that I couldn't escape from. And it's this prophecy about the Golden Gate in Jerusalem and how the Messiah is supposed to pass through this gate. Well, nowadays it's walled off and there's a graveyard in front of it. And so either the Messiah has a rocket launcher and he's going to bust through that wall in the future, or he's already come.
Yeah.
And for that, it really just hit home for me, and all the gears started moving together and things started shifting. I enjoy the Old Testament and seeing all the different things that prove it, all the different signs of miracles and wonders that we have still today evidence of. And it all makes sense now.
That's
I
awesome.
wouldn't have it any other way.
Max, tell us, I see you online with your youth group. Tell us about the church you attend right now.
So right now I attend Family Community Church, and I'm the youth pastor there.
Wonderful.
Our mission is to not just be your normal youth group, but a group where kids are taught archaeology and apologetics. We tackle the tough questions. If there's God, why does he allow evil? What are some of the origins of the universe? Some of the tough theological things that people struggle with who are adults. As of this recording, we're tackling a series called Misconceptions in the Bible. And so things where it might appear, controversial or contradictory, but in actuality, if you do a little digging and you see the context, everything is easy to understand start to finish. Well, thank you all for watching, and if you want to partner with a faith-based business, and if you trust me with your insurance bills and making sure they're as low as possible with still great coverage, contact the Better Insurance Agency.
And I just want to thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure and an honor to get to know you a little bit better and to get to know your story a little bit more in depth. I've always liked watching what you do put out on Facebook, and obviously we're in a networking group together, but getting to know some of these questions that I've asked on a deeper level has been a lot of fun. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, and I get to follow you on Facebook. We're friends on Facebook, so I see when you put up, when you're doing your things with your teenagers, and I love seeing people that are active, not just as a business owner in their community. I love seeing someone who's active in their community and exercising their faith and helping other people do the same, because that's our mission as a church, to live, love, and lead like Jesus, and we really want to inspire other people to do the same. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to get to know you, and look forward to helping you and getting you out there more in the community. And we're really grateful. And again, thank you to Lesley. Thanks so much for being here with us, my co-host, and we're grateful for the opportunity that you give us, these few seconds, these few minutes to watch us. We also want to say thank you to Tom and Paula Millar. They are allowing us to be here at Vita Nova. If you've never been to Vita Nova here in Oaksville, wonderful, faith-based, owned by people who are lovers of Jesus, and their family here serves here. It's a wonderful place to bring your family. There's a place for kids. You may hear some of that noise around us, but they have some wonderful products too. So come and support them. And again, thank you to Tom and Paula for allowing us to use this beautiful venue to be here again today.